All right, we touched on the headlines and what was happening at Camp Randall Stadium last week, the WIAA State Championships. We go into it a little bit more in depth right now as we bring in our very own Eric Rogers. And Eric, 3 area teams were involved in state championship games this time around. That's pretty good. 2 out of the 3 came away winners. D1. That was the one where you run into Kimberly, it's hard to win that game.
Yeah, we could go through all 7, but we wanted to touch on the local ones. So obviously, Kimberly beating Sun Prairie 27-7. Waunakee edges out Brookfield Central. St. Croix Central loses to Lodi in overtime. We'll get to that one. But yes, we'll start with the Sun Prairie loss. Kimberly notches its 70th straight win. What are you going to do against that?
Yeah.
Just 5 straight titles. The last time they lost was in the playoffs in 2012. So just an insanely good stat there. It was a 7-7 halftime score before Kimberly went off for 20 straight points. So it was, you got to admire the effort there, but Sun Prairie just, outmatched. And they've been dominant as well on their own. So
Draven Peoples, a back that we have followed all season long, had over 100 yards in the loss, but couldn't find pay dirt for Sun Prairie in that loss. But everybody loses to Kimberly. So, hey, one team undefeated, Division II. They win a championship. Pat Rice has his 6th title, but Waunakee had to do it by coming back in the 4th quarter against Brookfield Central. Yeah,
that was a game where they were down 14-0 or 13-0 at the half. And then they came back. I'm getting my running backs confused. Javian Dane goes and grows 2 short touchdowns late in the game. So keys to this victory, Brookfield Central missed an extra point. They missed 2 different field goals throughout the game. So the outcome right there in those points. And, you talk about close games and special teams matters, and there you have it. Yeah,
Waunakee was able to stick around. They finally got it in the end zone. You mentioned Javian Dane with 2 touchdowns. What a career for him at Waunakee.
Yeah, they talked about it during the Badger game about, Javian Dane and the history, obviously the connection to his father, and a lot of Danes will have some success at the next level.
Absolutely. He runs like his dad, so hopefully you got a chance to see him throughout the season. All right, level number 4, Lodi knocks off the defending state champions in a game that went to overtime. This was a slobber knocker. This is 2 very good defensive teams that didn't have a lot of offense going in this game.
How about that? Lodi gets first championship. You only 42 passing yards combined between the 2 teams in this game, so obviously running the ball was huge. Jacob Hayroth, 35 carries, 151 yards, and a touchdown, and Max Barrow sealed the game with a sack fumble on 4th down.
Lodi kicker missed a 27-yard field goal in regulation, could have possibly have won it. I felt really bad for her. She ends up getting rough then at the end, so St. Croix Central had to start their drive from the 40-yard line in overtime. Couldn't get it done. Big win for the Blue Devils, as you mentioned. First state title, pretty cool.
Yeah, 3 minutes, not enough time, but that's all we had for that.
That's all the time we got. So thanks for sticking around and taking a look at our recap.